Hi, good day. This is MT Julie, and welcome to Akid Talk. Today we'll be talking about as to how we could teach using the materials here at Akid Talk. As you know, guys, we've got a wide range of them. We've got for the beginners, the intermediate, and for the advanced, both for the kids and as for the adults. So I know you're wondering as to whether you're using the effective strategy in teaching the class, or probably you're wondering as to how you could use the books effectively. So wonder no more, because today I'm going to walk you through as to the processes and the strategies that you can use to have a good class. So let's go ahead and start. I'm going to share my screen with you. Here it is. All right. Now we do have here the question: how to teach the lesson material. You can answer this one, but first we need to answer the questions below. Now we've got the questions. The first one is, what should we teach in the material? It's really very important to know because we need to prepare. And we need to do that every time we have a class so that we can deliver it effectively. Now the second question is, how should we teach in the class? Now we will be talking about strategies later on. And the last one we've got is the conclusion. So we have here the first question: what should we teach in the material? As what I have said, it's very important so that we can prepare for it. Now we've got here the four things that we need to prepare for. So we have already divided it into four classifications. The first one is the word. The second one is the dialogue. And the third is the essay. The last one is the grammar. So guys, we'll talk about them one by one. So let's have the next question: how should we teach in the class? So we've got here the first, which is the word. Now we've got a question: why should we learn how to teach words? Yeah, I mean, why? Words are like simple things that we can learn, right? So we've got here few answers. Why we should know how to teach words? Because no matter which level you are at, the word is the basics of English. It's like the building block of learning a language. So if a person would try to learn a language, he or she would need to know the basics first. They would need to dig the basic, which is the word. So the next one is, most of our students are beginners. Like 80% of our classes here at Akatsak, they are beginners, may it be adults or kids. So we need to teach them the basics before we teach them difficult ones. We need to start off with the word, then learn the structure, then learn how to make a sentence, then learn how to make a paragraph, then learn how to make an article or stories. So that is the process. Now let's have the third one. We've got here the words are so simple that many teachers can't find a suitable way to teach. Yes, that is correct. Our mind got used to complexities. Now, for some reasons, we find it difficult to teach words. But don't worry, I'm going to teach you a process. So we'll start with encourage the students to read. Okay, now the next one is encourage the students to remember and to use. And the last one is encourage the students to spell and to write. So let's begin with how can we encourage the students to read the words. We do have here example pages from the books Rainbow Bridge and Let's Play and Learn. As you can see, guys, our books are really very colorful and very cute, right? So the students are eager to learn them. So what we can do is to keep that up, okay? We need to try our best to make our class interactive. Okay, so how we could encourage the students to read the words. These are the tips or the ways. First is ask the student what the word is to judge the student's level and if he or she knows the word. Say for example this one: I want you, Lily, to look at this picture. Now, say for example, I'm the teacher and you are my student. So, Lily, look at the first picture. It is a, and if your student would not answer you, that means the student doesn't know the English word of this picture. Therefore, you would need to do the second one. Read the word, then let the student repeat once. How are you gonna do that? You would need to read the words syllable per syllable or sound per sound, all right? And you would also need to accompany it by pointing your mouth to let the student imitate you. Why? The way we position our lips could greatly affect the way we enunciate the words. So we have to do it like this. Okay, Lily, I want you to say it. Duh, duh, doll, doll. It's your turn. So like that, okay? Now, I would let you see a video later, okay? But let's try to take a look at these tips, all right? Now, we've got here, change the intonation to read the word. Say, for example, this is a doll. This is a doll, like that. Now, we've got here something that we really need to remember. We've got here, repeat the word 3 times every word, because that would somehow make them feel frustrated. Teacher, I keep on saying the word. So the student might feel like, oh, I'm not learning, and I feel sad about it. So we would need to only repeat it 3 times. The second is correct and reward the students in time. Rewards are really very useful. It would encourage them to talk and to communicate and to cooperate in your class. The third one is use TPR to lead the students to repeat. Follow, teacher. It's your turn, like that. Now, I mentioned earlier that I'm going to show you a video. So here it is. Hello guys, so we're done with the video. Now, I hope that you learned and you could use that every time you have a class. Now let's get moving and have the next slide. So here it is. I'm going to share my screen with you. So we got here the next question. How will we help the students remember the words? Of course, we want them to remember the things that we learned today. We want them to remember it tomorrow. It would be a waste of time if they would not be able to remember it the next day, right? So we do have here sample books from Let's Play and Learn and the All Together book. Now we would have some tips here as to how we could help our students remember the things that we learned for this day. So we've got here, use puppets to help students to remember the words. Oh, I do have a puppet here. Let me get it. So here it is. Okay. Like say for example, if I'm the teacher and you will be my student, I'm gonna say, okay, Lily. So I'm gonna show you a friend. I'm gonna introduce you to my friend. Here he is. Okay, so this is my friend Gray. Now Gray would be learning with us today, okay? So guys, try to make use of puppets. You could use them so to make the student have fun while learning, okay? If they're going to link fun and learning at the same time, they tend to remember it easily because they would associate learning with fun, right? Now let's go ahead and move to the next one. Show the physical things and let the students show physical things of the same kind. Now, say for example, if I'm gonna say, okay, Lily, look at this picture. This is red. Very good, Lily. Good job. Red. Now, I want you to look at this. What is this? Ta-dang! So, this is a red apple. Can you say it? So like that, guys, okay? And then once you're done showing it to your student and asking them to say this word, now you will then tell the student, okay, Lily, this time I want you to go to the kitchen and get a red object, okay? Like that. So show realia, show some things that could somehow be related to the word that you're talking for that time, and then ask your student to get same thing or same color or a thing that could be related to the word that you're talking for that time. Okay, now let's move to the next one. We do have here, review the words and reward in time. Now, once you're done talking about the words, say for example for this page, okay, Lily, so let's have a quick review. For the first word, this is okay, good job. And because of that, I'm gonna give you 1 star. Congratulations. So you could make use of the rewards like these. Okay, so that your students would be encouraged to participate and your student would feel like, oh, I like this class, I would answer more because the student would have self-confidence. All right, now let's have the next one. Use downloaded pictures. Use the image of teacher or the student to combine an interesting picture to help them remember. Now I'm gonna show it to you later, okay, with the use of ManyCam. All right, now you can also try to get a picture. Okay, now say for example this one. I'm going to Google, like say for example the student said I like soccer. So this one, you could somehow search a picture on Google. All right, now this one, I'm gonna share my screen with you again. Here it is, like for this. Oh, this one. Now, as you can see, there is a picture, right? You could somehow replace the head and change it to your face. So what you can do is you save a picture of your face in class in so that you can just drag it right away and then put it there. That'll be fun, right? Okay. Yes, that is. So let's go ahead and move to the next part, okay? Now, one more time. Here it is. So we're done with that. Use downloaded pictures. Use the image of the teacher or the image of the student to combine with an interesting picture, so to help them remember. All right. Now let's have the next one. Here it is. You have to imitate by sound or do the actions. Okay. Say for example, these books we've got here, example pages from Junior Learn and Talk and the All Together book. Now the first one, you'd be learning about phrases and words. The second one, you'd be learning about animals. Okay, now say for example for the animals, you could use a puppet like this one. I want you, Lily, to look at this. What is this? It's a... Okay, very good. It's a bird. What's the sound of the bird? Okay, very good, Lily. Good job. And because of that, I'm gonna give you 1 star. Don't forget the reward, okay? And you could also use actions. Now say for example, I'm gonna get a bag. Here's my bag. I'm going to reach into my bag. I'm gonna get something. So here it is. This is a red apple. Like that, okay? So you try to do the action, reach into, so that the student could see what is reach into. Therefore, they could link it and they could remember it easily, okay? Now, we do have here, use ManyCam to show the pictures of the words. So, guys, it's really very easy and it's interesting to use the application ManyCam. It could make your class more fun. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen with you as to how you can do it. Like say for example, I'm going to open, here you go. I'm going to open ManyCam. Here, this is ManyCam. All right, now all you need to do is just to click this one. There you go, and then back, and then show some face accessories. All right, there. So if you are talking about animals and then you say, okay, Lily, look at this one. What am I? Meow, meow. It's a cat. Very good. Good job, Lily. Or you can also use this one. What is this? What is this? It's a rabbit's ears. All right, very good. Good job. How about this one? What's this? It's a dog. That is good. Good job. So, guys, that is the way we could use ManyCam. It's really very easy and effective too, right? You could also use some rewards, and they've got like the stars, and they've got like some objects that you could use during the class. So, I know that you are very excited to try it. I hope you can download ManyCam and use it in your class. Now, guys, I'm going to show you a video as to how you can use everything that we talked about. I'm going to show you a sample video of one of the classes here at Akatsak. So let us watch. Alright guys, we're done with the video. I believe that was really very useful. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next slide. Now here it is. We do have here, use the video to learn words. Now, as you know guys, we can save a lot of videos in class in, right? Try to save a lot of them so that you can use it if you're teaching some like kids, and they would look at it and have fun while learn at the same time. So how can we use it? We have the first one, play the video and the teacher would need to act the video. Say for example, if you're teaching a song. Now, when you teach a song, guys, you do not just paste or put the video there on the board. You also would need to act. In that way, your student would feel like, oh, my teacher is having fun. I might as well have fun. Like that, right? Now, let us move to the next one. We do have here, pause the video to teach, or just finish the video, then write down the learning points in the video. So guys, always remember, we can only play videos for 2 minutes, okay? If the video is only for 2 minutes, you can finish the entire video and then talk about the learning points. But if your video is 5 minutes long, you can cut it, all right? Now, say for example, if you're learning alphabets, you cut it like after 3 alphabets, and then you talk about it, and then you continue, play the next part of the video, and then cut it, and then talk about it like that, okay? Now, what is the last one that we need to do? You could choose some difficult words to repeat after doing the cycle, like playing and cutting the video and talk about it, and playing, cutting the video and talk about it. Once you reach the last point of the video, you then choose some difficult words, then repeat the words so that the student could learn it, okay? So you might wonder, how could I apply it during the class? So guys, we do have here a video from one of the classes here at Akatsak, so let's watch. Alright guys, so we're done with the video. That was fun, right? I hope you could apply that in your class. So let's go ahead and continue. Now, we do have here the next question. How will we help the students to use the words? Guys, we not only teach for retention, but for application as well, okay? Now, we have here sample pages from Let's Play and Learn and from Let's Play and Learn. Both of them, they talk about colors. So we answer the question, how will we help the students to use the words? The first one is, use translation tool to translate the question or the order. So we do have translation tools like Google Translate, or we have them in Class-In or a Classroom. So we can use that, okay? Next is, use the words to answer the questions with a complete sentence. Of course, once you have already explained it to your student, like what is the meaning of this word, you will then try to make a sentence using the word. All right, and extend the connected words and make a complete sentence. So not only teach them the words, but also teach them how to use the word to make a complete sentence. Okay, now guys, I will show you a video from one of our classes here at Akatsak. Let's try to watch it. Alright guys, we're done with the video, so let's go ahead and continue to the next slide. Here it is. One moment. So here, how can we encourage the students to spell and write the words? So we've got here two sample pages from Rainbow Bridge and from Let's Play and Learn. Now, how can we encourage them to spell and to write? As you know, guys, if a person would learn using a lot of senses, they would be absorbing more of the information that you're trying to teach them. They not only see us, they could only hear us, and they could also say the word. They could also spell it or write the words. That'd be awesome, right? So let's go ahead and have these tips. We've got here number one, write the words following the teacher. Say, for example, you write it on the board. So, car. Write it on the board. And you would need to ask your student to follow you. Next is, write it on the screen, the whole word, or put it like fill in the blanks. If the words are very easy, like say, for example, the first example, doll, car, and ball. These are very easy, right? But for some students, like the next example here, the seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter, they might feel like spring is some kind of long word, so you could somehow do fill in the blanks. Now you write S, P, blank, blank, and G, like that. So they can fill in the letters. Now let's have the next one. Spell it after writing. So let's spell the word, Lily. C-A-R. Car. Very good. That is awesome. Next is write down the words beside the picture that the student have drawn. If, guys, you finish the lesson like before the allotted time, 25 minutes, you can do this game. You ask your student, can you draw a ball? Draw a ball. Once the student is done drawing the ball, you tell the student, write the word beside the picture. So let the student draw and let the student write the word beside it. That'd be fun. Now, guys, here is something that we need to remember. Use suitable time according to students' level. We need to mirror the ability of our students, guys, okay? If they're beginners, try to speak a little bit slower. If they're intermediate or advanced, speak according to how they deliver their sentences, okay? So we do have here a sample video that we can watch as to how we can teach our students to write and spell the words. Let's watch it.